Welcome back to Stoic Albums. Today, we dive into a truth that many men fear, many women hide, and society still doesn't fully understand. Who is the perfect man for a Sigma female? Not the loudest, not the richest, not the strongest, but the rarest. Stay until the end, because what I'm about to reveal can change the way you understand attraction forever. Point number 1. He is calm, confident, and silent from inside. When we talk about the perfect man for a Sigma female, the very first and most important quality is this. He is calm, confident, and silent from inside. This type of man does not need to shout, show off, or act dominant to prove who he is. His strength comes from his inner peace, not from loud behavior. And this is exactly what attracts a Sigma female on a deep level. A Sigma female is very sensitive to energy. She can instantly feel when someone is fake, insecure, or trying too hard to impress her. She does not connect with men who talk too much about themselves or men who try to dominate every situation. Those things feel childish to her. But when she meets a man who carries a calm and peaceful energy, she pays attention. This is because such a man is rare, and Sigma females naturally appreciate rare people. A calm man is not lazy or weak. He is simply not controlled by emotions or drama. He knows how to stay steady even when life becomes challenging. He doesn't panic, he doesn't overreact, and he doesn't get angry quickly. Instead, he thinks, observes, and responds with intelligence. This emotional stability is extremely attractive to a Sigma female. She wants someone who can match her mental strength, not someone who collapses during pressure. Confidence is another powerful trait, but not the loud, showy confidence that many people fake. The perfect man for a Sigma female has silent confidence. He knows his worth, his abilities, and his purpose. He does not need approval from others. This is the type of man who can walk into a room quietly, yet people feel his presence. His energy speaks louder than his words. This is the same kind of energy a Sigma female carries, so she feels naturally drawn to it. Because of his confidence, he also respects himself. He sets boundaries. He does not chase people, and he does not accept disrespect just to keep someone in his life. A Sigma female respects this behavior more than anything. She wants a man who stands strong, not a man who becomes weak just because he likes her. Another big reason why this calm, confident man is perfect for a Sigma female is that he never tries too hard to impress her. He doesn't approach her with cheesy lines, fake confidence, or desperation. He simply shows up as himself. He talks naturally. He listens carefully. He remains true to who he is. And that honesty attracts her more than any flashy behavior ever could. This man also knows how to stay silent in the right moment. Not the silent treatment, real silence. The kind of silence that shows he is comfortable with himself. Sigma females love this because they also enjoy peace, quiet, and deep inner calm. When she finds a man who is comfortable in silence, she instantly feels a connection. In simple words, the perfect man for a Sigma female is not loud, not dramatic, and not weak. He is peaceful, confident, and mentally strong. He understands himself, and because of that, he can understand her. This is why he becomes the one man she truly respects and feels safe with. Point number 2. He gives her space without feeling insecure. One of the most important qualities of the perfect man for a Sigma female is this. He gives her space without feeling insecure. This may sound simple, but very few men can actually do it. Many men get worried when a woman needs time alone. Some feel ignored. Some feel unwanted. Some feel scared that she might lose interest. But a Sigma female is different. She needs space not because she is losing interest, but because this is how she recharges her energy. A Sigma female is naturally independent. She loves freedom, peace, and privacy. She does not want someone around her all the time. She does not enjoy constant texting, constant calls, or constant attention. She needs moments where she can think, create, breathe, and simply be herself. And the perfect man for her understands this completely. He doesn't panic when she becomes quiet. He doesn't overthink when she disappears for a while. He doesn't beg for attention or try to chase her constantly. Instead, he stays calm. He gives her the space she needs and he trusts her. This trust is very important, because when a Sigma female feels trusted, she feels respected. And respect is the fastest way to win her heart. This man does not see her independence as a threat. Many men feel insecure when a woman is too strong or too self-sufficient. They want to feel needed all the time. But the perfect man for a Sigma female understands that independence is not rejection. It is simply part of her personality. He appreciates this about her. He admires her strength instead of trying to control it. When she takes space, he uses that time to focus on his own life. He works on his goals. He improves himself. He stays on his purpose. This is another reason why he is perfect for her. He has his own life. He does not depend on her for happiness, entertainment, or emotional support. He knows how to stand on his own. Because he gives her space, she feels safe opening up to him. Sigma females are not quick to trust. They have strong boundaries, and they protect their emotions carefully. But when she sees that a man does not pressure her or cling to her, she relaxes. She begins to let him see her softer, more vulnerable side. This is something she does for very few people. Another important point is that this man does not take her space personally. He understands that she is not avoiding him. She is simply recharging. A Sigma female often works on personal projects, passions, or goals that require deep focus. When he respects this, she sees him as a mature, secure, and emotionally strong man. In return, she becomes more affectionate, more loyal, and more emotionally connected to him, because she knows she is with someone who lets her be herself. Giving space may seem like a small thing, but for a Sigma female, it is a huge sign of emotional intelligence. And that's why the perfect man for her is someone who doesn't get insecure, doesn't overreact, and doesn't need constant attention. He understands her need for solitude, and that understanding makes their bond even stronger. Point number 3. He matches her intellect and loves deep conversations. Another powerful quality of the perfect man for a Sigma female is this. He matches her intellect and enjoys deep, meaningful conversations. A Sigma female is not attracted to superficial talk. She is not moved by small talk, gossip, or drama. What she wants is someone who can stimulate her mind, someone who can challenge her thoughts, inspire her ideas, and connect with her on a deeper mental level. A Sigma female thinks differently from most people. She sees patterns others don't see. She observes behaviors others ignore. She understands emotions, motivations, and human nature with surprising clarity. Because of this, she needs a partner who can meet her at that same mental depth. If a man is shallow, closed-minded, or uninterested in meaningful topics, she quickly loses interest. The perfect man for her is someone who loves learning, growing, and thinking. He has his own knowledge, his own vision, and his own experiences to share. He doesn't just talk about himself. He listens, questions, analyzes, and adds value to the conversation. He is curious, wise, and open-minded. When he speaks with depth. And a Sigma female instantly respects this. With this man, conversations don't feel forced. They flow naturally. She doesn't have to pretend, simplify, or hide her intelligence. She can talk freely about psychology, philosophy, dreams, fears, goals, life lessons, anything. And he actually understands what she means. This creates a strong emotional connection that feels rare and exciting for her. Sigma females often keep their inner world hidden. They don't easily share their real thoughts, and they don't open up to just anyone. But when a man matches her intellect, she feels safe revealing her deeper self. She begins to talk about things she never tells other people. And this makes her bond with him stronger than anyone else. This man also knows how to challenge her mentally, but in a respectful way. He doesn't argue for ego. He doesn't debate to win. He discusses to understand. He challenges her to grow. He keeps her mind active and alive. This is extremely attractive to a Sigma female because she loves mental stimulation more than physical attraction. Another important part is that he is emotionally intelligent. He understands his feelings and can express them clearly. He listens without judgment. He understands silence. He knows when to talk and when to simply be present. This emotional intelligence allows him to connect with her on all levels: mind, heart, and soul. A Sigma female cannot stay with someone who has no depth. She needs someone aware, thoughtful, and wise. And the perfect man for her is exactly that. He is not afraid of deep conversations. In fact, he enjoys them. He enjoys exploring ideas, understanding her thoughts, and diving into meaningful topics with her. With this man, she never feels misunderstood. She never feels bored. She never feels like she has to hold back her intelligence. Instead, she feels alive, connected, respected, and mentally fulfilled. And for a Sigma female, that is one of the highest forms of attraction. Point number 4. He is emotionally stable and not easily shaken. One of the strongest qualities of the perfect man for a Sigma female is emotional stability. A Sigma female is naturally calm, composed, and mentally centered. She avoids drama, arguments, and emotional chaos because she values peace above everything. So the man who fits her best is someone who has full control over his emotions, someone who doesn't react in anger, fear, or insecurity. Emotional stability does not mean he never feels anything. It means he understands his emotions and knows how to respond instead of reacting. When something goes wrong, he remains calm. When someone tries to provoke him, he doesn't explode. When life becomes stressful, he stays steady. This inner calmness is extremely attractive to a Sigma female. She has a sharp mind and a peaceful heart, and she wants someone who can match that level of control. Sigma females observe people very deeply. They notice how someone responds, how someone speaks, and how someone handles pressure. If a man gets angry easily, she loses respect. If he becomes jealous quickly, she pulls away. If he needs constant reassurance, she becomes distant. But a man who handles everything with balance wins her trust immediately. This emotionally stable man never uses manipulation. He never plays mind games. He never tries to guilt-trip her or force her to behave in a certain way. Instead, he communicates clearly and respectfully. He listens with understanding. And he stays in control even in emotional situations. This creates a sense of safety that is very important for a Sigma female. Another major reason why emotional stability matters is that Sigma females are very private. They don't share their feelings easily, and they open up only to people they trust deeply. If a man reacts unpredictably, she closes her heart instantly. But when she sees a man who stays calm, understanding, and patient, even when she is silent, she slowly lets him into her emotional world. This man also respects her boundaries. He doesn't get angry if she needs time alone. He doesn't panic if she becomes quiet. He doesn't assume the worst. Instead, he trusts her process. Emotional stability gives him the confidence to remain mature even when he doesn't fully understand what she's feeling. This is a huge sign of strength in a Sigma female's eyes. Another important point is that this man does not depend on her to fix him emotionally. He does not dump his problems on her. He does not expect her to heal him, rescue him, or complete him. He deals with his own issues independently. This independence makes her feel relaxed and respected. She wants a partner, not a burden. Because of his emotional stability, he becomes her safe place. He becomes someone she can rely on during hard times. She knows he will not switch moods suddenly. She knows he will not judge her feelings. She knows he will not create unnecessary drama. All this allows her to open up emotionally in a way she never does with others. In short, the perfect man for a Sigma female is steady, calm, and emotionally grounded. His stability becomes her comfort. His balance becomes her attraction. And his maturity becomes the reason she chooses him above all others. Point number 5. He is independent and has his own purpose. One of the biggest reasons a Sigma female does not connect easily with most men is because many men become too dependent. They seek constant attention, constant validation, and constant emotional support. But the perfect man for a Sigma female is completely different. He is independent and has a strong life purpose that drives him every single day. A Sigma female is already whole by herself. She doesn't need someone to complete her. She wants someone who is complete on his own. She is focused, disciplined, and mission-driven. So she needs a man who also lives with a clear direction. A man without purpose feels lost to her. A man without goals feels empty. But a man who knows exactly who he is and what he wants instantly gains her respect. This man is not sitting around waiting for something to happen. He is constantly working on his goals, building his skills, improving his life, and moving forward. His independence shows that he has control over his world. This is incredibly attractive to a Sigma female because she values men who can take charge of their own lives. He doesn't rely on her for happiness. He doesn't cling to her for emotional safety. He doesn't expect her to guide him or motivate him. Instead, he handles his own responsibilities with discipline and maturity. He has dreams, plans, and ambitions that keep him busy and inspired. And she admires this kind of man more than any other. Another important point is that a Sigma female needs a partner who is strong on his own. She does not want a man who loses himself in a relationship. She wants someone who keeps his individuality even when they are together. This kind of man gives her space, respects her independence, and expects the same respect in return. A man with purpose also has confidence. Not the loud kind of confidence, but the deep inner confidence that comes from self-knowledge. He knows where he is going in life. He is not confused, insecure, or easily influenced by others. This stability makes a Sigma female feel safe and connected. Because he is independent, he never tries to control her. He doesn't feel threatened by her strength. He doesn't get jealous of her success. Instead, he supports her growth because he is already growing himself. When a man is secure in his own path, he celebrates her achievements rather than competing with them. This type of man also brings balance into her life. Since she is often focused on her own goals, he understands her drive and matches her energy. They become a powerful pair, two individuals who are completely alone but stronger together. Another reason independence is so attractive to a Sigma female is that she hates clinginess. If someone tries to make her the center of their world, she pulls away immediately. She needs a man who has a world of his own. A man who doesn't stop living his life just because he likes her. The perfect man for her builds himself first. He takes responsibility for his actions. He stays disciplined. He doesn't give up easily. He moves forward no matter what. And this determination is exactly what a Sigma female respects more than anything. In simple words, the perfect man for a Sigma female doesn't need her, but he chooses her. And to her, that makes the connection real, pure, and powerful. Point number 6. He respects her boundaries and protects her peace. Another powerful quality of the perfect man for a Sigma female is this. He respects her boundaries and protects her peace. A Sigma female values peace more than attention, more than romance, and sometimes even more than love. She lives in a world where her mental and emotional balance come first. And the perfect man for her understands this better than anyone else. A Sigma female is not closed off. She is protective of her energy. She does not allow everyone to get close to her. She has firm lines, personal limits, and strong boundaries that she uses to keep her life peaceful and organized. Most men don't understand this. They take it personally or try to push past her limits. But the perfect man? He respects every boundary she sets. If she says she needs time alone, he gives it without questions. If she says she doesn't want drama, he doesn't bring it into her life. If she says she wants honesty, he gives her truth instead of sweet lies. He understands that her boundaries are not walls. They are doors that open only for the right person. This respect makes her feel safe. And when a Sigma female feels safe, she begins to trust. And when she trusts, she opens her heart in a way she rarely does. The perfect man for her also protects her peace. Not by fighting battles for her, but by never becoming a source of chaos in her life. He is calm in arguments. He listens before reacting. He speaks with clarity instead of shouting. He resolves conflicts with logic instead of ego. His presence brings stability, not stress. He doesn't gossip. He doesn't stir drama. He doesn't bring toxic people or toxic habits into her life. This man values peace as much as she does, if not more. And that alignment makes them fit perfectly together. A Sigma female is very sensitive to emotional noise. Anything fake, messy, or manipulative drains her instantly. So when she meets a man who protects her peace, she sees him as rare. She realizes he is not just a partner, he is a safe space. Another important part is that he respects her emotional boundaries. A Sigma female opens up slowly. She might take time to express her fears, her pain, or her past. She hates being rushed. She hates being pressured. The perfect man understands this. He waits patiently. He lets her reveal herself at her own pace. And he never pushes her to share more than she wants to. This patience shows her that he cares. It shows her that he sees her emotional world as valuable, not as a weakness. He also respects her physical boundaries. He knows that she appreciates closeness but also needs personal space. He knows when to hold her and when to let her breathe. This balance is extremely attractive to her because it shows emotional maturity and self-control. Most importantly, the perfect man for a Sigma female never tries to control her. He doesn't try to change her personality. He doesn't question her independence. He doesn't judge her silence. Instead, he supports her lifestyle and understands her need for freedom. Because of this, she gives him access to the most peaceful, loyal, and deep version of herself. She becomes soft with him, not because he forces her, but because she feels protected, respected, and understood. In simple words, the perfect man for a Sigma female is someone who respects her boundaries like sacred lines and protects her peace like a treasure. So who is the perfect man for a Sigma female? A man who is strong silently, confident humbly, independent naturally, emotionally calm consistently, and mentally deep effortlessly. He is rare. He is intentional. He is grounded. And when these two souls meet, they don't create chaos. They create a quiet storm that the world can't ignore. This is the truth they never told you. If you found value in this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Stoic Albums. For more rare insights about Sigma personalities, psychology, and human nature. Until next time, stay silent, stay strong, stay stoic.